Hello, Mr. Witness. Can you hear me? All right, thank you. Mr. Chairman and Commissioners, perhaps we could use the headphones to better hear the testimony. Hello, good afternoon, Mr. Witness. Hello, Mr. Witness, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, Vivan, can we have the witness on the screen, please? All right, thank you. Mr. Witness, because of the fact that you're actually giving your testimony overseas, we will have to administer an affirmation instead of swearing you. Is that okay?
Okay, it's okay.
Please repeat after me.
Okay.
I affirm that
I affirm that
I will tell the whole truth.
I will tell the whole truth.
Sorry, can I just repeat that? I will tell the truth, the whole truth.
I will tell the whole truth.
I will tell the truth,
I will tell the truth,
the whole truth,
the whole truth,
and nothing but the truth.
and nothing but the truth.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'll just go through a few housekeeping rules before we begin. Just speak clearly to the hearing of the entire commission so that we can hear what you're going to tell us. Also, please speak slowly because your testimony is actually being interpreted into different languages so that the interpreters can follow.
Okay.
Also speak clearly to the hearing of everyone.
Okay.
I will also give you a brief overview of the topics we're going to cover today.
Okay.
And which will be just a brief information on your... Sorry, I think we have some technical hitches. Ovivan, can you just take care of the echo? Okay, we'll go through your personal background, also political background, as well as your tenure at the National Assembly, some of the challenges that you faced as a National Assembly member, and we'll go through your personal victimization at the NIA as well as Mile 2. And finally, we're going to cover your attempts to abscond from the jurisdiction of the Gambia and some of the experiences that you had whilst you were doing that. We will also give you an opportunity to tell us what impact your experiences had on your life. And finally, the commissioners will ask you questions, and then we'll come back to you for any final words you may have. Ovivan, can you help us with the echo? I can hear myself. It's very distracting. Right. Mr. Witness, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Counsel.
Okay, please forgive me. I have a very hoarse voice, so if you can't hear me, can you tell me to repeat my question or repeat myself, please?
I will.
All right, thank you. What are your names?
My names are Demba Dem.
And when were you born?
I was born on the 4th of August, 1972.
Were you born in the Gambia and where?
I was born in a village called Nyakoi in the Central River region.
Hello, Mr. Witness. Can you hear me?
Hello? Loud and clear.
Okay. Where do you currently live right now?
Now I am living in the Netherlands.
Okay. And when did you start living at the Netherlands?
I came here on the 18th of June 2008.
Briefly tell us about your educational background. Where did you go to primary and secondary school? And kindly give us the dates.
I attended Dingirai Primary School from 1981 to 1986.
Please proceed, Mr. Witness.
Yes, from 1981 to 1986, Dingirai Primary School. Then proceeded to Birkama Junior Secondary Technical School by Alpha Khan, 1987 to 1991, completed.
And when you finished secondary school, what did you do next?
I went to pursue my teacher's training course at the Gambia College, 1992 to 1994, to become a qualified teacher.
And what did you do after that?
After becoming a qualified teacher, I was posted to Crab Island Junior Secondary Technical School to head the sport department.
How long did you serve there?
I served for 6 years.
And Island, is that correct?
Sorry?
During the 6 years that you served as a teacher, were you only at Crab Island School?
Yes, Council.
Okay. So you served from 2001 to 2006, and what happened after 2006?
In 2001 and 2006, or what do you mean? What, again?
Sorry, Mr. Witness. Can you just clarify to the Commission from when, what period did you serve at Crab Island School?
I served from 1994 up to 2001.
Thank you. That was my mistake. Kindly tell us what happened after 2001.
In 2001, as you may know, some constituency executive members came to me to approach me for me to contest the election. Then by 1996, I rejected their approach. 2001 was the second time they came and approached me again. This time around, I agreed and I went to contest the election in my constituency.
Okay. In 1996, when you rejected the suggestion that you run for political office, can you tell us the reasons why?
Yes, in 1996, to me, I was so skeptical to join the military regime. Secondly,
So you proceeded to carry on your teaching duties at that time, is that correct?
Yes, correct, Council.
And you continued until 2001?
Yes, correct.
So what happened when you were approached in 2001 to run for political office again?
This time around, I agree to go.
And just go through the process of what it entailed, you becoming a National Assembly member.
Yes, when you go, you go through a process of constituency selection committee. If they endorse you, you go to the executive selection committee. You will be endorsed, then accepted as a party candidate for the
Before you started that process, what happened to your position as a teacher?
Without salary.
And when you became a National Assembly member, eventually, did you resign your post?
Yes, that is automatic. You are dismissed from the civil service.
Thank you. Can you just proceed and tell us what happened? After you became a National Assembly member.
Yeah. Many political parties that went to contest, and for my constituency, there was no candidate put up for the opposition parties. Automatically, I went unopposed.
Mr. Witness, do you know why there were no other opposing candidates from the opposition party? Just hold on, Mr. Witness. Mr. Chairman, I don't know if you guys can follow because I'm being distracted by the echo and some of the noises in the background. Are you okay? You and the commissioners? Can you hear? Can you follow?
Yes, we can follow very clearly.
All right, then I'll
There is
proceed.
echoing sound, but we can hear you.
That's all right. Then we'll proceed and then try and sort it out meanwhile.
Yes, please.
Can you please answer the question, Mr. Witness? Thank you.
Okay. What was the question? Sorry.
I believe I asked you just to elaborate on, after you started as a National Assembly member, you know, the process. I think you were explaining about some of the challenges and the fact that there were, you know, there was no opposition actually to your contestant as a National Assembly member. I think that was what you were trying to say, that
Yes,
no one
that's right,
opposed you. And I was asking why that was.
No, definitely the reason of the opposition parties boycotting the election, that I would not know. Yes, because I was not then with them. But then I know I went on oppose under the ticket of the APRC. So voted on oppose was a big task on me, because then by then you don't differentiate who is opposition to you or who is loyal to you. You have to serve all of them equally. And that was my mission in Parliament.
And when did you actually become a National Assembly member?
In 2001, 2002.
And when you started, just tell us a little bit about some of the activities you undertook at the National Assembly on behalf of your constituency.
That is lobbying project for your constituency, representing them, yes, perfectly during and after debates, National Assembly debates, speaking on behalf of them, on their needs, all those kind of things are soldiered on me, sorry.
Can you just describe yourself as a National Assembly member? What stance did you take usually at the National Assembly?
My stand where I was an independent-minded National Assembly member. I am not those part of MPs who will always say with the go, yes, yes, sir, yes, sir. Yeah, so that being the case, I was assumed as being so hostile to the government. So they thought that I am an opposition the way I was going. And to me, that was the right thing to do. Not all bills that comes in the assembly should pass. They must be scrutinized thoroughly and see what benefit does they have on people, especially the Gambian people at large.
And independence, how did the APRC party treat you?
Yes, on several occasions I have been called at the NIA for questioning and trying to convince me that the way I am going is not the right way. It seems that any bill that comes to the House, most of the bills, we do oppose them. I say, but then we are given a bill, before debating on the bill, you go back, ask independent-minded people what is their take on the bill. So upon that, then you also act when you come in the National Assembly upon the reason you were given at your constituency level. Because, yeah.
Kindly give us examples of some of the bills that you opposed.
Yes, I can particularly say the most unpopular bill was the Media Commission bill.
What happened when they tried to pass the Media Commission bill?
Yes, as you know, this Media Commission bill was definitely detrimental to all journalists, both in the diaspora and in the Gambia. So the content of the bill was any journalist who commit libel or who has taken to court and prove your content, your source of contents. And also the media have to pay liability for that. That being the case, we find it so undemocratic, and during the voting time, some of us abstained from voting for the bill. That being the case, we have been called at the National Intelligence Agency for questioning why, what is the reason for us being abstaining from voting. Yes, and also the Indemnity Act built. All those are kind of built. We refuse to vote.
Can you tell us more about the indemnity bill?
Yes, this came after the student demonstration, April 10 and 11th, when the then president said all those soldiers who are involved in the atrocities committed cannot be prosecuted. That was the reason why this indemnity bill was brought to Parliament to be ratified.
And did you support that bill?
No way, it was never.
And what happened when you failed to support the bill?
That was the time they arrested me again, taken to NIA for interrogation, questioning, and trying to threaten me. But that was not only me, it was also with Honorable Mahawa Cham for Kiang. Kiang Kayaf, I think, yeah.
Because he also opposed the bill, is that correct?
Yes, yes. With other National Assembly members also, that I would not know now.
You mentioned that the NIA were interrupting some of the duties that you had at the National Assembly. Can you explain what other duties the NIA had?
During adjournment debate or during the debate also, NIA again will present in the chambers with their records, try to record our contribution, then anything that don't go well with their way, automatically, I can say the
NIA mandated to basically follow the activities of the NIA, of the National Assembly members.
Yes, by then we have our political desk officer station at the NIA called Jim.
I would like to just suspend the hearings for a few minutes so that they can sort out the sound, because it's really distracting me. Thank you.
Thank you. Executive Secretary, you have the floor. Something to explain?
Yes, I spoke to Wage and Obi-Wan team. They want us to continue this session, and they will sort it out at the break time, the lunch break.
May I just intervene, Mr. Chairman? We're requesting a suspension of a
Yeah, fine. That's all right. Baba, is that okay?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. Thank you very much. Our meeting is suspended for 15 minutes. Thank you.
fear over electoral rigging rocks Zimbabwe as the country.
Yesterday, after listening to Prime Minister May's assessment of the state of the negotiations,
Why it is our diocesan patron feast day is because the Cathedral of Our Lady of the Assumption is dedicated.
Do not have it in their mindset or in their psyche that we are playing against Algeria.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry about this technical problem, but I thought if we were able to solve it within the 10 minutes or so, could do it, but apparently it cannot be solved within the next 10 minutes. And therefore, we would suspend the meeting and resume at 2:30, tag this on to the lunch break. So, meeting is adjourned, 2:30, we resume here. And we hope that the problem will be solved by then.
Okay.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Chairman.
Meeting is adjourned.